What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Deluxe Class Decepticon Crasher. Now, according to my sources, and I could be completely wrong on this, like, please tell me whether or not I'm wrong or not in the comments below. Like, please tell me. I'm not gonna get mad at anybody for any harsh things whatsoever, because I 100% do not know anything about this character. But according to my sources that I've got, they tell me this is based off of a GoBots character. The GoBot, I think it was, I don't remember. I don't remember. It was either I can't remember. Was it Renegade? Was it the Renegades, or were those the good? I can't remember if they were the good guys or the bad guys or not. I don't even remember who the bad guys are. But from what I was told, this is a bad guy and it's a female. So yeah, we got a fembot today. All right. So I don't know. Once again, I do not know anything about this character. Please tell me down below if any of what I'm talking about makes any sense, or if it is true. Like, I don't know it all. So, in terms of the packaging here, we'll move the figure out of the way. In terms of the packaging here, you got Decepticon Crasher, and I'm going to refer to this character as a she because that's what I've been told. So it's got her on the front here. Got the vehicle mode on the top here. You got, well, where you can store all the vehicle parts and everything, which I think is kind of goofy, but whatever. And on the side here, you got a more close-up image of her on her front there. And on the back here, you got your product image right there for robot mode. 18 steps, regular, car mode. So basically, this packaging is going to go on the hanger shelf. So anywho, now that we've gotten that taken out of the way, let's take a look at the car mode itself. So yeah, according to also some of my other sources, this is a repaint of Kingdom Mirage or Siege Mirage. I don't 100% know. I think it's the Kingdom mold or the Kingdom version of the Siege Mirage. At least I think that's how it goes. I don't know. Once again, someone's gonna have to tell me down below in the comments, because I'm not 100% certain on whether or not it is that. But I do know it is one of the Mirage remolds or repaints. Excuse me. So, and let's take a look at these weapons really quick, and they do store in vehicle mode, as you saw on the packaging, on these little pegs right here. They're pegs here, ports here, and these are painted, so I do suspect that with time these will chip off. So please do be careful when you're handling that. But anyways, here we have this weapon here, which is once again one of the Mirage weapons that you would have gotten, and if it was Mirage, it would have been gray, and instead it's black. So we have that one, and then we have what would have been the shoulder cannon, provided that something came with it to make it a shoulder cannon. I don't really think it matters, though, altogether. I really don't. I think it's just fine. I think it's just fine, and I think it pulls off, I think it pulls it off just well enough. So, once again, plug it in back over here, and the same thing on the other side, and there you go. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get into some scale comparisons. So, the first scale comparison we're going to do is with Velocitron Speedia 500 Deluxe Class Cosmos, otherwise known as still the hardest figure to obtain, even at Ross, where I did pick this one up, but I was only able to pick it up courtesy of Planet Toys, a world built by collectors. So, please do forgive me. Allergies are running rampant throughout Utah right now. So, here she is next to Diaclone Universe Burnout, which I still dig this one way more than I did the Skids. Here she's next to Leader Class Scourge with the red cog accessory. Here she is next to Voyager Class Legacy Road Hauler. I'm still trying to figure out what on earth he is so terrified about. Here she is next to Voyager Class Override. And here she is finally next to Earthrise Prime, otherwise known as the standard of all of this stuff. So, Alright, now that we've done that, we've taken a look at these accessories. Let's get these out of the way. Let's get into the transformation of the figure. Now, the figure, like I said, is an exact repaint of the Kingdom or Siege Mirage. I can't remember which one, but it's one of those two molds. So the transformation for that mold is exactly the one you're going to follow. So to do that, what I like to do is I like to come up and I like to do this. This literally basically just kind of gets everything all split up and ready to go. And then you just take it on these hinges and you bring it out like so. And that just helps get these pieces out of the way for now. So next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of just lift this up and split this obviously first. And then you're going to lift this and just bring it all the way down. It's a little hard. Mine's a little hard to do, but mine's a little stiff, so I have no idea if anybody else's will be. Fold down the foot early. You're going to want to do that because this piece comes down and it just tabs in on. There's a nice little locking point on this piece right here, and there's a little tab port piece going right there. So that's where you want all of that to sit, and then make sure that the wheel is still facing backwards, and then bring it down and rotate it so that it is facing this way, so that your crotch plate is facing you. So do the same thing on the other side. Untab that, lift this up, bring it down, rotate this all the way around, fold down the foot, collapse this in, make sure it's nice and stiff, and then you're going to bring it around and rotate it and drop it. So there you have that, and now we're going to work on the next part. So the waist is on a double hinge, so you're going to bring it back and you're going to push it all the way forward, and it's going to just lock into place there. Then you're going to want to come to this back section piece here, untab it from this piece here that is connecting the head, and fold the head all the way forward like so. Take this back tab section again here and just clip it forward to here, tab into place like so. Then you're going to take these wheels that are on the sides here, you're going to rotate them backwards, just do that on the exact same side. Then if you've done this properly, these arm pieces should just come all the way down like so. And then you're going to flip this hand section out. And then what I like to do is I like to take the wing piece, the gull wing pieces, or not the gull wing pieces, geez, Thomas fan, the spoiler piece, geez, and rotate them all the way back so that this panel piece is facing backwards instead of facing forwards. Do the same thing on the other side. Rotate this down, or not rotate it, just fold it down to here, clip into place. Then you're going to fold out the hand, rotate the spoiler, make sure it's all nice and honky-dory. And then we're going to come back to these weapons that we tossed so ever lovingly onto the side. I'm going to put them in her hands. And then we're going to make sure that that hinge piece stays secure. Then we're going to, once again, put the guns back into the hands. And there you have Crasher in her robot mode. And honestly, I dig this. I dig the fact of what they did with this mold. I really do. I think it's cute. Well, maybe not cute, but I definitely like the fact that what they did with this design was something that was different. And I definitely dig the fact that they put it in the Velocitron Speedia 500 collection. That was a very smart move for you, Hasbro. Very, very, very smart move. Because the only two other figures that got actual different remolds that you could only get from that were not even remolds, like they were just straight up new figures that you could get through that, were Cosmos and Override. So those were the only two figures that you could get for that. But this figure does not feel like Mirage, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, this figure feels like it's a separate figure. Like, I mean, take a look at like, I mean, it's not the detail that's getting me, but what's getting me is the fact that it's the smart usage of the detail that they used in this. Like, for example, this plastic, it's white. Come down here, plastic is white, but you see the red paint marks and everything. And all of this stuff, it looks like it's not, like, it doesn't look like it normally should. Okay? I mean, it doesn't look like a normal deluxe class that you would see. I don't see Mirage when I look at this figure. I see Crasher when I look at this figure. So, in terms of scale comparisons, we'll get into that really quick. Here she is next to Deluxe Class Cosmos. Still too hard to find. Here she is next to Deluxe Class Diaclone Burnout. And here she is next to Voyager Class Road Hauler. I don't know, maybe he's self-actualizing why he's here. Maybe that's why he's so scared. Here she is next to another Fembot. Here she is next to Cybertron Override. Here she is next to Leader Class Scourge. RID Scourge, to be specific. And finally, here she is next to Earthrise Prime. Yeah, you can definitely see mine's got... There. So, all in all, if I'm to rank this figure, I'm going to rank this figure... Alright, gonna be honest here. I'm gonna rank this figure a 7.2. It gets a 7.2 for the fact that it does not feel like a repaint. It doesn't look like a repaint. It looks like a completely separate character. Like, when you look at this thing, you think it's Crasher, not Mirage. However, it still is a repaint. It's not a great, it's a great repaint. Don't get me wrong, but it's still a repaint. So it's something that is like, I want to rank it higher, but I also can't rank it higher, but I want to, but I can't. So I'm not going to rank it higher for those reasons of it's just a repaint, repackaged, and shipped out as a different character. That's the underlying reason as to why it gets a 7.2. But the fact that it gets a 7.2, that is a wonderful rating for a repaint. And in my book, this one and the Legacy Velocitron Diaclone Burnout, that one was also spectacularly done. However, we're not quite finished with this review here. We got to get one family photo in here with all of these characters in the frame here. So give me just a moment here while we get all of this here set up. We got Scourge in the background. Got Road Hauler. Now we got Override. Let's push this one back here. Here's Cosmos. And finally, here we have Burnout. These all look beautiful, and I'm looking forward to being able to add more to the collection, provided that I can find more at my local Ross, which is where I did pick this up. However, it was not possible to pick this up without the help of Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where you can check them out down in the description below, where if you do go check them out, you can get Black Friday sales using the code TOUCH1 at the end of your purchase, and you can get 30%. I'm dying by this percentage here. 30%. Count it, 30% sign off. So yeah, I'm shaking because of what you can get there. So, but yeah, go ahead, check it out. It helps out the store. It helps out the people who run it. So, because they're collectors themselves, Anywho, this is Thomas701 saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, and don't forget to check out Optination reviews, Beastman reviews, Jordy's Railfan videos, Riveted reviews, Patrick with a Y, Nth Doctor 10, iStar 552, Bravely GG, and Take Along Productions, as I know they all do some amazing work. So, this is Thomas701 saying, don't forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.